Good evening, I'm Noel Okel. Vatican Treasurer Cardinal George Pell has vehemently denied any wrongdoing after being charged with sexual offences in his native Australia. The Cardinal complained that he has been subjected to relentless character assassination during a 2-year investigation into his false claims. And earlier today at a press conference in Rome, Cardinal Pell, along with Vatican spokesperson Greg Burke, addressed the world media.
The Holy See has learned with regret the news of charges filed against Cardinal George Pell for decades-old actions that have been attributed to him. Having become aware of the charges, Cardinal Pell, acting in full respect for civil laws, has decided to return to his country to face the charges against him, recognizing the importance of his participation to ensure that the process is carried out fairly and to foster the search for truth. The Holy Father, having been informed by Cardinal Pell, has granted the Cardinal a leave of absence so he can defend himself.
Good morning to you all. I want to say one or two brief words about my situation. These matters have been under investigation now for 2 years. There have been leaks to the media. There's been relentless character assassination, a relentless character assassination. And for more than a month, claims that a decision on whether to lay charges was imminent. I'm looking forward, finally, to having my day in court. I'm innocent of these charges. They are false. The whole idea of sexual abuse is abhorrent to me. I've kept Pope Francis, the Holy Father, regularly informed during these long months, and I have spoken to him on a number of occasions in the last week, I think most recently a day or so ago. And we talked about my need to take leave to clear my name. So I'm very grateful to the Holy Father for giving me this leave to return to Australia. I've spoken to my lawyers about when this will be necessary, and I've spoken to my doctors about the best way to achieve this. All along, I have been completely consistent and clear in my total rejection of these allegations. News of these charges strengthens my resolve, and court proceedings now offer me an opportunity to clear my name and then return here back to Rome to work. Thank you.
At the press conference, Greg Burke told reporters that the Vatican respects the Australian justice system and emphasizes, however, that people should remember that Cardinal Pell has openly and repeatedly condemned immoral and intolerable the acts of abuse committed against minors. And as a bishop, he introduced systems and procedures for the protection of minors and for the assistance to abuse victims. Archbishop Anthony Fisher of the Archdiocese of Sydney said that where complaints or abuse are made, victims should be listened to with respect and compassion. Their complaints investigated and dealt with according to the law. At the same time, however, no one should be prejudiced because of their high-profile religious convictions or positions on social issues. Victoria Police Deputy Commissioner Shane Patton told reporters on June 29 that Cardinal Pell is facing multiple charges and there are multiple complaints relating to those charges. Patton also told media that it's important to note that none of the allegations against Cardinal Pell have been tested in any court yet. The Cardinal, like any other defendant, has the right to due process, and therefore it's important, that the process is allowed to run its course. And of course, I will bring you more details as the story unfolds. Also in Rome today, the Pope tells the new cardinals and new archbishops that they must be willing to risk everything and to patiently endure evil and bear crosses just like Jesus did. Addressing the new cardinals and archbishops during his homily for the feast of St. Peter and St. Paul, the Pope urged archbishops not to be armchair Catholics, but apostles. The Mass was celebrated a day after the Pope created 5 new cardinals. 36 bishops who were appointed during the past year were also invited to Rome to concelebrate the feast day Mass with the Pope. After the Mass, the Pope handed each archbishop a pallium folded up in a small wooden box as a soloist sang, "You've got to walk that lonesome valley," a traditional American gospel song. And that is all that we have time for today. I'm Noel Local. Join us again on Monday when I bring you more news and stories from the perspectives of a Catholic lens. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week.